I didn't know it yet, but this is the moment the entire trip almost unraveled. Before the photography even began, this trip was already on an adventure. Navigating a rough, primitive forest road away from the smooth pavement of the highway, we pushed into Arizona's backcountry toward Warren Spring Canyon near the historic Kaiser Hot Springs. We spent the first days wandering the river, soaking in the natural hot spring, and exploring a landscape that I knew could provide great images with the right conditions. Even the wildlife reminded me I was just passing through. But on the third evening, the one I had been waiting for, something happened on the climb that made me question whether we should go any further. Some things are more important than photos. With the truck nearly a mile behind us and the light fading fast, I was already preparing to turn around. Then we found a place to stop, rest, and make the always hard decision to stay or leave. All right, we are back out and at it again. Got here Monday and also Tuesday. We went, explored that canyon, found that hot spring, soaked it up a little bit. That was really nice. And then I was gonna come out the next day and climb up around here, overlook that canyon, see which side of the canyon we wanted to be, to do some photography. I wasn't really feeling it yesterday, so I figured today we'll just surprise ourselves and see what we run into. I think there's gonna be a little more cloud coverage than last week. So we're gonna continue on here, make our way up this hill. Once we get up there, pretty sure it's more gradual the rest of the way. So we'll see you out there. Just like the other location from last week where they're at Saddle Mountain, all over this area here, we can find more of this agate. I don't know if they have fire agate around here, but a lot bigger examples. I think this is actually quartz. Just cool. I mean, another fun place, just roam around if you're into this type of thing. Another big one right here. They're just everywhere. We were walking around a little bit earlier today, just seeing what we could find. But just want to throw that out there and put this right back in its hole for somebody else to find. Let's carry on. Look at this. Somebody made us some steps. Nice. All right, going ahead and stop real quick. I'm gonna switch out to the 100 to 400 because as I'm walking here, that going towards the hill that we're actually climbing up, there's two horses up there, a white one and a brown one. I'll zoom in on that, but it's not going to be the greatest. I don't know if they have wild horses out here. I'm not going to get super close. I'm just going to go ahead and throw my 100 400 on. Keep my distance a little bit, but see if we can't grab an image of them. So let's get this lens thrown on and continue on our way. Maybe get a horse shot. Come up on those horses. They're right down there. They're kind of looking at us. Still a decent ways away. I'm gonna see what I can capture from up here. There's actually 3 of them: brown one, white one, and gray one. I don't know if there's another one or not, but yeah, there's actually 4 of them. Gray one's down below there. I think there's a black one, white one, and a brown one. Let's see if we can grab something real quick. still a little bit too far away, so we're just gonna keep going, get to where we were headed. Tonight might turn out to be a little bit of wildlife photography, hopefully. Right down past those horses, a few hundred yards past the horses, got some mountain sheep. Be awesome if there's a ram in there with them. Kind of further away, we're still gonna make our way up to the top of this hill, but we'll keep an eye on them because they're making their way up that hill. So fingers crossed, hopefully we can run into some. I would keep running more and more of these cholas that Harvey's such a fan of. Picked a bunch of stuff out of his foot already. But going over here, just over there, there's more horses out there. Honestly, I don't think they're wild. I looked it up on my phone. Apparently there's, so I guess just free roaming horses. But we're gonna kind of go that way because we're heading up that way anyway. So take some pictures of the horses. All right, these horses, they move closer on their own. And they saw me come to this spot. Even though they're not wild, it's still cool to photograph in the desert. I would like to get closer, but like I said, got Harvey. They moved a little bit closer to me when they first saw me. Not too far away. I think I should be able to crop in and maybe we'll get a halfway decent image of a white horse in the desert. They are moving up the hill this way, kind of towards the direction we're heading. I'm gonna slowly make my way up the hill. We're almost to the point we need to be. And we still got 2 hours really until golden hour. So I'm just gonna maybe try to work these horses a little bit. All right, we're not gonna do that anymore. So I was getting a little bit closer and the one white one started huffing and puffing and then started coming my way and really started staring me down. So, and I don't think he likes it. He's still staring at me. Yeah, no, he just keeps staring at me, turns away, keeps looking back to see if I'm going away from him or not. So we are going to continue up our hill and kind of go away from them. We made it to, we marked on the map, got the drone up right now. There's all these swallows swarming it. I don't think I can, or if they're gonna, they don't like it. Actually, maybe they'll bring it in. I can get a photo. Let's see, let's find out. They are too quick. They're way too fast. I ain't ready for them right now. The thing is loud. Let's get this thing out of the air real quick. Anyway, like I was saying, do see some images from here. Like I said, I'm gonna walk up top there, rescan it, and then walk down there to that cliffside there, because the end of that, I think I should be able to shoot down the canyon and get those canyon walls down the other end, which since the sun's setting over there, it's gonna light that, hopefully light that canyon up nicely. So let's go ahead and do that, try to get situated so we know where we want to get some shots from. Well, I think we're gonna stay up here for now, the hill that was off to my left, the higher one. We're right on the cliff side. Just as I was coming up over here though, I don't know if he was perched up somewhere in the rocks, but a red-tailed hawk just took off. He's been circling around here, and now I don't know. I wonder if he was up here trying to get those swallows. Looks like there's been nests where that's burrowed in the side of the cliff. So I just been sitting here seeing if I can snatch a photo of him, but He hasn't come much closer. He's just been flying around in the canyon. So just on the other side of that, who knows, maybe some of those mountain sheep might peek their heads up. So plenty of opportunity, whether it's landscape or wildlife. I think we'll walk away with something. All right, we're set up for our first shot. I already took one just because that sun keeps going in and out from behind those clouds. And whenever it peeks out, it's been getting really nice light on those cliff sides in the background and on the foreground here. But what I like about the image is the main focus, a lot of the main focus kind of is the foreground. Got a lot of foreground. So we got plant here with flowers, and you got other 3 more bushes. So 3 bushes total in the whole image, I think, and then whatever scattered in between the rocks. Really like a lot of the texture of the rocks in the foreground, the different colors. Also, we do got the cliff sides in the background and nice sky up there above it to add a little bit more to it. So I'm gonna take a few more, just make sure I got what I want, and we'll look around for our next image. All right, what I got going on here, it's gonna be a panorama of those cliff sides in the background. Whenever that sun peeks out from behind those clouds, it gets pretty nice light on it, nice and soft. And what I really like about those cliffs, or any of this type of jagged rock and cliff sides in Arizona, is all the different shades of browns and tans, dark browns, light browns, some grays thrown in there, and then add to all the greenery that's on top of the hills, growing on the sides. Just so much different texture and different details to the photos. So I'll go ahead and start snapping photos for the image, and I'll piece it together and it'll be up next. Made our way down from that hill, come back out to this bottom part that sticks out a little bit further. But as you can see, there's these cholas all over the place. It's been like a maze. Hari's been getting in his feet like crazy. So it's taking a little bit longer because we got to navigate around all this stuff. So we're making it though. We'll get ourselves another image. Well, I hate to do it because that light is getting so nice, but some things are more important than photos. I gotta get Harvey out of here. Walking now through here, got all these stupid cholas. These cholas die and they fall down in these crevices. And as he's walking, I mean, I just spent the last 10. Oh, there's another one. One sec. Spent the last 10 minutes or 20 minutes really picking them out of his paws, and they get in there. So it's bad. I'm gonna have to carry him up and just get him out of this freaking minefield, because we were gonna stay up here until it got dark. I mean, until the sun goes down. We'd be going down through all this in the dark as usual. So, oh well, is what it is. Sucks, but gotta look out for him. He looks out for me, so I want to get him down there. Plus, I mean, they got him good. I mean, there's a couple spots where he's bleeding a little bit, or not bleeding, but specks of blood from where the stuff went in. So, gotta look after my buddy. So, All right, I'm gonna pick him up, get him back top of the hill, and then down the hill. So once we get out of this minefield, we should be pretty good. All right, we were finally able to get him out of all that craziness, and I'm sure you could see as I was walking out, I did get one of those cholas on the bottom of my bag. Let's grab it real quick. That's why I started carrying some Leathermans with me. So yeah, that's what stuck on the bottom of my bag. I'm glad it didn't get me on the butt when I got my bag off. Giving him a break. He's licking his paw on that. We're on smooth rocks, so he can rest a little bit. Just took a shot. We got this outcropping here where all these nice flat smooth rocks go. Like I mentioned earlier, just all the different shades of browns and tans. Then we got this plant right here growing out of the rocks, got some of those yellow flowers on them, and then also these awesome cliff sides forming that canyon in the background. So actually, I think it came out pretty nice. Looking at it when I was setting that camera up there, that sky just real wide. It's almost at an angle. It almost goes into the frame like that, right over top of those mountain peaks. Now zoomed all the way out to 24, getting as much of that sky as I can. Still got a little bit in the foreground, and getting some of those cliff sides because that sun, just enough gap in the clouds. It's still behind the clouds, but it's thinner, so it's able to get just enough soft light on these cliff sides so I can get a nice image. Mountains aren't that prominent in the image, but like I said, those cloud formations are the main focus of the image. So I think that's going to come out real nice. All the way out 24 millimeter, get some more of this foreground, this outcropping, and those plants in the bottom left. Part of that river down the bottom right. This outcropping right here in the foreground is almost joining up with that cliffside and curving off to the upper left. So it's a like nice line just drawing the eye right up through that canyon. So let's grab this shot. Really nice sky again, just nice and dark. So I think that's gonna come out nice. So check that one out. All right, I was just running up top, see if there's anything else up there that was getting lit up that I could take advantage of. Nothing really. All those mountains in background, super hazy, more just solid cloud coverage pretty much outward that way. I mean, you can see it right there. It's not off to a right, it's not, but the mountains are just so far away. It's just, for me, it's not eye appealing. It's nothing I want to take a photograph of. Let's see what else there is real quick. Luckily, Harvey's had time to rest. I had all intentions of just going straight back down to the truck because when it comes to Harvey, his well-being comes way before this YouTube thing does. I'm glad you guys tuned in, but if it's not for him, this YouTube thing probably wouldn't be a thing. his well-being comes first. But luckily we were able to find this outcropping with all these nice flat, big smooth rocks, some softer gravel or dirt for him to lay in and take a load off. The other thing is kind of rough on his feet. This area is kind of like a volcanic area, well, used millions of years ago. That's where you get a lot of those hot springs and all that from. There's not too much around here, but there's like volcanic rock laying around. That's really rough on his feet. Glad we were able to stick around because he got some awesome sky. Was not expecting that type of sky, and we were lucky enough to get that awesome, nice opening right above those mountains in the distance. I think those came out really nice. Just all in all, turned out I think to be a pretty decent night, all things considering, as far as Harvey. He's number one, like I said. That's all that matters to me. So we're gonna get packed up, get him down there while we still have some light, so I can really watch where we're stepping, get him off his feet, let his feet rest for a few days. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the photos, and we'll see you next week on the next one.